I'm sorry?
Are you guys filming?
Am I filming? Yes,
You need to
absolutely.
go outside the post. What's going on with the filming?
So we had 6 police officers here because the postmaster decided he wanted to dial 911 and make stories of it.
How's it going, guys? Watching The Watchman here, out with Amagansett Press, here in Sunland Park, New Mexico, at the Sunland Park post office. And as usual, we're going to take a look around, take some video here on the public property, and see if the folks here respect our First Amendment right to do so. I'll give you a look around at the area here. So Sunland Park is like a suburb of El Paso, and it also borders Mexico, so somewhere out that way, probably not more than a mile or two, is the Mexican border. This is the front of the post office. And this is the main one here in Sunland Park. So we'll see how it goes. We got eyes on us already.
How you doing today, Watchman?
What's up?
Yeah, I see that. So, always like to take a moment to recognize
Oh yeah,
old
I forgot
glory.
to mention in one of the videos that we did, I mentioned how the flag was in good condition at the post office, because one video that we did, it was not. And a lot of you guys chimed in and said you'd like to see me do that. So, flags here look like they're in pretty decent condition. Look a little faded from the sun, but we are in the desert. So, that's that. Not torn up or anything.
So here it says recommended. And most of you are probably aware, but if you're not, the state of Texas recently dropped all mask orders. So there are no state orders. We are on federal property, but I just wanted to bring that up.
And we're in New Mexico.
And we're in New Mexico. There you go. We drove into El Paso yesterday and just happened back across the border into New Mexico since it's right here. So yeah, it's good to have Watchman here to remind me what state I'm in. All right, so this side says required. So we want to definitely, if we wind up going inside, use the other doorway.
Yeah.
That guy's sitting in the entry there, keeping an eye on us, so why don't we go around the back?
Yeah, might as well check out the loading docks now.
Meanwhile, I'll get my dollar ready for my stamp purchase later on.
Oh, look, and that door on the side has no sign at all.
Oh yeah, let's see what that one says. Can you get that for you? Yep. Look at this no smoking sign. Oh, sorry, brother. So yeah, there's no signs regarding face coverings on this door at all. So this would be the preferred mode of entry.
Well, that's interesting. Another sign issue.
No trespassing.
No
sign?
trespassing sign, just authorized vehicles.
Right.
So if you're not a vehicle, then
Yeah, they usually have no trespassing signs on these restricted areas in the back, but nothing here. There goes that guy again. He's following us around. The same guy that was sitting in the front entrance is looking out the window. I don't know why people like that don't just walk up to you and ask you what you're doing. And then if you say no, they're going to have to live with that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, ask, don't creep around. Well, post office garbage?
Yeah, they always have the garbage pile somewhere in the back.
Always. It's a rare post office that has a completely clean property.
But nothing about no trespassing on that side either.
No. What do you think? Go stand out front, get a little B-rolls and people going in and out?
Yeah, might as well.
And he got squirrely like instantly. You can tell people around here don't like hammers.
Yeah, we were still doing the intro and he's already scoping us out. There
Yeah.
are 2 more guys in the employee parking lot scoping us out too.
Yeah, I got a text message about that. Just so you guys know too, we always have 1 or 2 people around keeping an eye out for us, as is the case today. He is on the phone in there,
Yeah, I saw that.
trying to get some legal advice.
Oh, he's still hanging out in there. I thought he went inside.
No, he's just sitting there.
Sitting on the bench or whatever that is.
Oh, he's waiting for us to walk in so he can bark some nonsense at us.
Yeah.
But we'll let him sweat it out for a few minutes.
Morning, guys.
Morning, how are you? Afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they told me there was one normal dude in New Mexico, I think we just found.
Yeah.
He just stood up and looked outside and sat back down. After you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Guys, are you guys filming?
I'm sorry?
Are you guys filming?
Am I filming? Yes.
You need to go
Absolutely.
outside with us.
Why's that?
What's going on with the filming?
Oh, we're traveling and I'm documenting my trip.
Okay. Are you guys conducting business in the post office?
Yep.
Okay, come on in.
Yeah, there's no issue with filming, is there? Hello? Hello? So you approach me and start a conversation and then just ignore me?
I'm
All right,
talking to my
I
boss.
can do that too. Here. Read this. This will give you all the information you
Talking to
need.
the boss.
You can talk to your boss. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just filming. Okay, no, they're not interrupting the conversation.
Okay, no, we're not interrupting the conversation.
And you are?
I'm the postmaster.
Oh, very good. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Postmaster.
Good to meet you.
Be nice if you act a little more professional. Okay?
Are those prepaid now?
One of them is.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? I'm working with this gentleman.
Postmaster should come out and help some customers
Yeah.
out instead of running around the building.
Yeah, it's a little busy.
Yeah, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people online. I'm sorry, ma'am. Is there anybody in the back that might be able to help? Because you have a pretty good line building up out here.
My other lady is at lunch right now. I'm expecting her any minute.
Okay. Thank you. Postmaster's available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on this. Thank you, just left.
Okay, if you can answer a question there for me, anything liquid, fragile, perishable, potentially hazardous?
Go on.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a nice
You too, bye-bye. Can I help you? What are you recording?
I'm sorry?
What are you doing?
I don't want to engage in a conversation in here. I don't want to create a disturbance. I can speak to you outside if you like.
Oh.
I'm curious,
Okay.
I don't know if I
And
want
we're
to
just
stay.
regular? That doesn't need more than a stamp.
No, I just didn't have anything.
There you go. Got some line work in here.
Yeah.
Here's your receipt. It has all the tracking numbers for
I
your
gotta give it to you.
okay?
You should stay nice and calm and helping everybody and working right through it.
Thank you. Can I help you? Certified on the phone? Card?
He just built his head up again. He should be out here helping customers instead of worrying about all that nonsense.
Thank you. Can I help you?
How are you? Can I just have one stamp, please?
One stamp?
Yes. And I just want to tell you that you deserve 2 thumbs up for staying cool under pressure.
Oh, thank
You got a line going out the door, you just keep doing your thing with a smile. I can see your smile under your
Not
mask.
even under my mask?
Yeah, we
Okay.
appreciate that. Thank you. I wish your postmaster would come out and help you instead of poking his head out the door every 30 seconds looking at us. But
Oh, you know what? Did you have anything smaller than the 5?
I don't. That's actually my smallest bill.
I'm gonna need to get some change.
That's okay. No rush, thank you.
445, so let me get some change.
And I got the heart stamp.
Hold on, let me get you
Thank
the,
And I'll grab the receipt with that too if you don't mind when you're ready. We throw them in the souvenir box.
okay.
Believe it or not.
Let me just hold on for a second so I can remember how much change I have.
Sure.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
1 second.
Put the line in here. Why doesn't that guy come out and help?
Big shot postmaster.
Yeah. That's really nuts that he doesn't come out here and help people.
Okay, so your change is 445, there's 4.
Thank
I
you.
gave you the 45 cents and
Yes,
your
you did.
stamp, and here's your short survey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.
Is there any chance that you could ask your postmaster to come out so I could just speak with him for a second?
Sure, if you want to go to the blue door right here, I'll call them, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And again, we appreciate your courtesy, your professionalism, and it's very important, and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, can I help you?
This postmaster, on the other hand, got my stamp, got my receipt. Now, of course, it's gonna be if he comes out.
Yeah. A little bell. They got a doorbell on there.
Oh yeah, there is a bell. Yeah. You guys know I like to ring the bell.
Gonna poke his head out and go back in like a turtle.
We're not online.
Monday?
No estamos
Ah, okay.
en la fila. Perdón.
He's probably looking through the people.
I just really want to suggest to him that he might want to help his clerks out instead of
Yeah.
following people around the building for no reason. He's probably watching us on the camera right now. This guy's strange. Let me rewind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people online. Mr. Postmaster, all right.
Sir, is
So-
this work related?
Yes, it is working. What is with your attitude? You're the postmaster. You're supposed to be a shining example for your staff here, which...
What's your question, sir?
Well, it's twofold. One, I just want to congratulate whatever the young lady's name is up at the desk here. She's fantastic. She should have your job. That's my opinion. And second of all, you have 8 people online here. Instead of chasing me around, wasting your time, why don't you go up to the counter and help some folks out and do your job?
Thank you for your input.
That is my input, and I think you should follow it. Well, I guess she doesn't pay any attention to his nonsense. Wow. All right, guys, let's get outside here. See what's going on, and we'll maybe wrap it up.
Oh, there's cops now.
On the way. Here we go. Oh, it ain't over yet.
We're about to
folks.
do
We
the
got cops
outro,
on the
and
way.
now there's 2
So
police cars
stand
here.
by. Sunland Park Police.
Still driving the Crown Vic.
Yeah, they got the Crown Vics. Nice. Those are some pretty beat up vehicles, man.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, we'll see what exciting activities going on down at the post office. We just
Yeah.
happen to be here for it. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen, how's it going today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. My name's Officer Sapino with the Sunland Park Police Department.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
My name's Officer Sapino with the Sunland Park Police Department.
Officer
Sapien.
Sapien.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
That is correct.
Good.
What's going on today?
And what's your badge number, Officer Sapien?
147, sir.
147.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
And can I get info from
Hey,
you,
how's it
John?
going? I'm Officer Figueroa, SP 145.
SP 145. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You?
Hello, sir. Officer Diaz, badge number 142.
$142. Very good.
So what's going on here?
I don't know. How can I help you guys?
Now we got a call the post office. Did you guys go inside the post office?
You got a call from the post office? Oh, so you probably speak to them.
So,
What did they tell you?
They're telling us that you're out here being a little bit combative or whatever with patrons and...
Is that what they told you?
Yes, sir.
They told you that we're being combative?
A little combative, a little verbal, things like that.
A little combative and a little verbal.
We're just here
That's
to find out
interesting.
what's going on.
So they lied to you?
We don't know, so we're just here to find out what's going on. We just roll up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you better go inside and get the true story from them. Tell them to stop lying to you and tell you the truth.
Okay. What's going on today? What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm not really excited about answering any
podcast
questions
or
when
anything
people are
like that?
lying about things. You know, I mean, I always deal with the truth and reality, but I don't deal very well with made-up stories.
No, understood.
So,
Understood.
And
You guys
that's
doing a
what-
if he wants to give you the truth, then I,
You wanna go make 2-5
we
in
can continue that conversation.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
Are you guys doing
so
like
he
a
told,
podcast or
he
something?
told you we're being combative, and what exactly? Verbally, what?
It was our dispatch to let us know that you guys were inside or harassing or
Well, I'll tell
something
you
like
what,
that,
that's
so-
part of the reason that we're here, and I'm actually glad that happened. You remember when you were a kid in school and you used to play telephone?
Right.
So you whisper something in somebody's
One of
ear,
those
then it was
things,
by the time it got back to you, it was a whole
Right.
different story.
Oh, yeah.
So, Postmaster here is telling you stories.
Right.
That gets to your dispatch, who might be very busy and rushed and might come across to you on your radio a different way, and
Right.
then you might interpret something a different way. So
Right.
by the time you get here, there's a whole thing going on that doesn't even exist.
No, of course.
So that's what I would suggest.
Okay. So now why I sent that other officer in here? Are you guys doing like a podcast or?
Well, I'm
YouTube thing?
I'm very specific about what questions I choose to answer.
Right.
I'll answer some of your questions.
No, I'm
but
just
some of them I
I'm
might
just
choose
curious
not
as
to.
to
No,
what's
yeah,
going on.
you have that right. We're just here making sure everything's okay.
Everything's okay with me,
All right.
as evidenced on 2 cameras.
Right. No.
We're not-
But if he called you up and told you that, then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to FOIA request the 911 call.
Okay.
Listen to what he said to you, and if he lied to you, that's going to be a problem.
I mean, again, we don't know what's going on. We're just trying to figure
So
out
is there any
what's
chance you made that up when you got
No,
here?
negative.
Because I don't want to get him in trouble.
There,
for no reason.
there was something that was said as far as being harassing or something to that nature.
And it
I
was
don't
the
really
post
remember
office
what
that called
it
or a
was.
customer?
It was the post office. I believe it was the post office that called. They said it was here at the post office.
That's interesting. Well, you know what? And I'll give you the flip side of that. I hate to see people do that to you because that puts you guys in a bad position. You know what I mean? Not being honest and forthright and dramatizing things
Of course.
can create a situation where you or somebody else could wind up getting hurt, and that's
Right.
unnecessary.
No, definitely.
So I think it's very important when people call 911 to be extremely, extremely accurate with what they're saying.
I agree.
Don't add or subtract any details, and just
agree.
tell the truth.
I mean, there's plenty of times when we go to calls and we don't have all the information. We show up and it's a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's just very limited information that we get.
And then there's other calls that they give you information
The
that doesn't
whole
exist, and
shebang,
there's
we
nothing
show
going
up
on.
and there's nothing going
Right,
on.
so, yeah.
You know?
And then the only thing I'm gonna ask is if we can just step on the sidewalk because this is a roadway.
Yeah, you consider this a roadway?
Yeah, it's the place.
Even though
of
it's a
business.
parking lot?
Yeah, it's a parking lot. The parking lot's a roadway.
Okay.
All right, so we just gotta step on the sidewalk.
And I completely appreciate your cooperation with everything that's going on.
Am I really cooperating?
Well, in a
I'm
way,
glad
yes.
you see it that way.
In a
You
way,
know what, I'm
yes,
gonna
I
stand on this side here
Yeah.
just so I got the sun behind me.
Yeah, go for it.
Makes a better picture for the camera.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I'm sorry that he, you know, if he would have called up and said, listen, there's a couple of guys here that are taking video.
Right.
I don't know what they're up to. Can you guys come check it out and make sure we're okay? I'm good with that if that's what he feels like he needs to do.
Right.
But if he actually called you up and
I don't
said
know
that
if
they're
it was him
outside being
feeling that way or
combative,
anything like that. We don't know. Like I
well,
said, I'm out here talking to you.
there in anybody's subjective opinion, there is nothing that happened that would give anybody that feeling.
Of course.
If he told you that, it was a deliberate mistruth,
Okay.
and that's
Understand.
also what I'm out here to find.
Okay, the truth about what?
How these public employees are conducting themselves.
Okay. Okay.
That's where I'm here for a very specific purpose. I'm not just wandering around.
I mean, I completely understand that you're out here with your GoPros and your cameras
Yep.
and everything like that. So.
and I have postal business.
And you've been out here about 40 minutes, so.
Yeah, you're almost right on the button.
Yeah.
What do you got? 2 more cops
You have
there?
your timer right there. It's my supervisor, you know. So just,
Wow, very cool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll probably be a little curious as to what's going on, how everything's going. And,
You got me curious.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's
Like I
interesting.
said. So if you're out here to find out what public officials are doing and everything like that, I mean,
Well,
like I
no,
said.
that's not that's not my main purpose. But it's very interesting to see how they handle things.
Okay.
And I think it's very interesting that a postmaster, it's not even like it's a clerk, a postmaster would call you up and just lie to you.
well, I don't know who it was. That's the thing.
No,
You know,
no,
if it's a
I saw him.
patron-
I know it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have him on
So it was
video.
the
I have him on
postmaster?
video on the phone.
It was the postmaster?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
How's
How
it
are
going,
you?
guys?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Lieutenant Morales.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask your badge number, sir?
127.
127. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
What's going on?
And you know what? Don't take it the wrong way, because I'm a short guy myself, but I'm glad there's somebody shorter than me here.
Oh, bro.
I had to say it.
I get the short jokes all the time.
I get him
It's all
too.
good, bro.
Well, in picture, I hang out with this guy. So
He
imagine
makes
that.
you look even smaller.
He makes me
bro.
look even smaller. Exactly.
Cool. You guys good?
I'm great.
All
Yeah.
right. What's up, bro?
I don't know
Yeah,
what kind of
no.
stories they telling you.
Just
but-
trying to make 2-5 with what's going on with inside with whatever the postmaster is that had to say.
You okay?
Of course, it came out that, you know, those 2 gentlemen that were one that was wearing black with cameras, things like that. Postmaster said whatever he said on the radio and just trying to come figure out what's going on.
Well, what he said on the radio, what I was told he said on the radio, is that we're out here being combative and verbally confrontational.
Something like that,
Right.
absolutely.
So he
Yeah,
lied
you guys
to you.
are allowed to record inside.
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't have an issue with that. You guys go on about your business and do what you got to do.
Very cool.
Okay?
It always goes that way when the LT shows up.
Oh, I mean, that's where I was getting at. I mean, we
Yeah.
just don't-
No, you and you know what? You've been very professional, very cordial. I appreciate that. You got some
That's
good
awesome.
officers here.
Appreciate that.
No, I'm serious, because a lot of guys would just roll up and assume what they heard on the radio is the accurate story of what's
Right.
going on and just roll with that. And he walked up. He's trying to get the information. This guy's standing back, just keeping an eye on his partner here, and you got
And you
a
know
couple
what?
of
We'll
good
go in
guys
there
here.
and we'll educate them.
Yeah, let's go in there and
We'll
find out
let
what
them
they
know.
called for.
And then one of our guys is in there right now taking care of that.
Well, why don't we take a
But
walk? You're the LT. Why don't we take a walk in and
Yeah,
just
we'll go
straighten
here
it
in a
out?
bit. Let my guy do his thing in there, and then we'll go
All
in
right.
there in a bit.
I'll go in with you.
Okay, cool.
No worries.
Yeah, so
I just
you guys from around here?
not sure what his issue is, you know?
Yeah. You guys from around here?
Well, like I told Officer Diaz here, I answer some questions, but not all.
But not
questions.
all of them, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you probably know I'm not from around here.
Yeah.
Anyway. And we're not trying to hide ourselves or secret ourselves. And I'll even
I don't
tell
even
you
have
what,
an issue with you
once,
guys doing this,
Once
man.
you guys make a final determination on what's going on here, I'll even tell you who I am. And
I don't even need that information, bro. You don't have to provide it to me if you don't want to. I really don't.
No, I appreciate that.
I really don't need
I
it.
mean, as long as the crime hasn't been committed,
Nope.
I mean, that's all we're, you know.
Well, you know what the shame of it all is, and the LT will tell you I'm right. It's a shame that they call you guys and waste your time, because even if a crime had been committed here, your hands are really tied. You don't have any jurisdiction on this property.
Yeah, it's federal property.
And you
No.
would find that out once you got to that point.
It's
So
federal
then you'd have to
property.
call FPS or Homeland Security.
And then I
and then-
think on one of their signs, I'm not sure if they have it up here or not, but there's do's and don't do's, and you're obviously allowed to go in and record.
So there's, what you're talking about, I believe, is poster 7.
Yes,
And
that's
poster
it.
7 has a paragraph on photography and video, so
Yes.
we are explicitly allowed to do what
Yes.
we're doing. You're very educated
Yes,
and know what
yes.
you're talking about, yeah. So we're very careful. We know what the rules are. We know where the restricted access lines are, and we don't cross them.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm.
And we
going
don't even
leave
try to
you-
really push it
I'm
to the
gonna,
edge.
I'm going to leave you in the hands of my officers because they're well educated. I don't need to go in there. If they want to take you in and talk to them, by all means, go ahead. All right, man.
very good.
So I'm out of here. You
I
guys
appreciate
enjoy
you,
the rest
LT.
of
You
your
have a
day.
good day. Stay safe.
Outta
Have a
here.
good one.
Gents, we'll see you guys
Thanks,
later.
LT.
Have a good one, LT.
So how we doing?
You're good, sir.
Did he tell you the same story when he got here?
Well, I don't know what story you have, sir. The only thing he told me was that you guys went in there, sir.
Oh, he didn't tell you we were being combative with anybody, or?
So pretty much what he had told me, sir, was that you guys went inside and tried to provoke a argument. But that was it.
Well, I'm gonna have to, let's go inside and speak to him about that, because he's lying to you. He's calling the police on me lying to you, so I want to make him tell you the truth.
So what happened?
Well, let's go have him tell you the truth. Come in with me.
I already spoke to him, sir.
All right, but let's go get the truth. You got a lie from him,
I
so
already
let's...
spoke to him, sir.
Okay,
Okay?
so I'll go back in and ask him.
Why don't you tell me what's going on today?
Well, let's go find out together,
How come you can't tell me right here?
because I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth. You want me to be honest with you?
Yes, sir,
I want to
please.
catch him in his lie.
How about, okay, how about we do this?
Why don't you ask him to come out here if you don't want to go inside? He can come out here
I
and
already
talk to
spoke
us.
to him, sir. Why don't you tell me the truth?
No, I want him
If
to
he's
tell
lying,
you.
he's lying. But I want to hear the truth from
No,
you.
I want him to tell you.
But I want to hear the truth from you, sir.
And I'm going to go inside and ask him anyway, so if, you'd probably want to come in with me, so that way he's not going to call you again.
Okay.
You know what? First of all, calling 911 and filing a false police report or making a false 911 call is a crime in this state. Okay? So whether anybody's going to prosecute him or not, I don't even want to see that happen. I'm not interested in anybody being prosecuted. But the only law that's been violated here today is by the postmaster. By calling you up and filing a false police report, which is documented on 2 cameras. So he needs to clear that up with you. And then that'll make me feel better about it. He'll learn a lesson that he can't just call up and lie to the police and make stories up, and that'll make your jobs easier down the road. Right? Do you want people calling up 911 making things up? I don't think so. So let's go straighten it out. I'm not being I'm very respectful conversation. We can get to the bottom of it like gentlemen and adults and figure it out. But I don't think you guys need people calling 911 making stories up, do you, right?
So if we can, I mean, I'll just ask them what's going on. We'll see it on camera. I mean, whatever.
And then I'm out of here.
So-
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Did you guys check the postmaster?
No, he had his tag turned around, wouldn't give me his name, but he did tell me he was the postmaster or something. Unless he identified himself as the postmaster and he's not. That could be too.
I think his name tag was something Mullins.
Excuse me.
Mullins?
Yeah.
And he thinks it said Mullins on the name tag. But
You guys
he's,
go ahead and hang out right here. I'll go see if I can get him.
yeah, he's right behind this blue door. If you ring the bell. And again, I'm not looking to give him a hard time. I just want the truth. Okay. I mean, you guys deserve the truth as much as I do.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I thought you were somebody else.
Yes.
We need the postmaster, please. So we have 4 police officers here, very professional, courteous police officers.
Thank you, sir.
And the 2 supervisors just left, I guess, right? So we had 6 police officers here because the postmaster decided he wanted to dial 911 and make stories up. That's what concerns me. And rhetorical statement, I'm not expecting an answer, but I'm sure that concerns you as well, if that's the case.
Not really.
It doesn't concern you that people call up, make false 911 calls?
It's part of our job and it's what we do.
No,
And
but it
happens
eats up
nationwide.
resources, it keeps you off of other things that are actually happening. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
She needs to walk through.
Sure,
Go ahead, ma'am, go ahead.
absolutely. Here, I've been turn my camera the other way for you, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
These gentlemen would like to find out what it is that you called us for, and they said they will be out of your hair. They just want to know what's going on.
I want you to tell them the truth.
The truth is, I didn't call them.
Okay,
A customer felt threatened and they called.
okay.
None of my staff called, or neither did I.
Well, when you got, I was told that,
Well, it was from someone from the
no,
post
but
office.
I was told that one of your officers just came in here a few minutes ago and you told them that I was being combative with a customer.
That's how the call came out.
Right, that's how the call
That's
came
how
out.
the
No,
call-
but that's what you
that's-
just told the officer 5 minutes ago.
That's how the call came out.
That's how
not-
the call came out.
Well, you don't know how the call came out. You're just
That's
relaying what
was
you see
relayed
here.
to me.
So they told you that?
Yes, I stated to him, sir, that the call came out that he was being combative, and I wanted to know what was going on.
And then he confirmed that?
And he stated to me that you two were in here trying to provoke a argument, and that was that.
So where did you see me trying to provoke an argument with who?
Is that the rest of the, I mean.
No, come on, David, you're caught. Your foot's in the trap. Get out of it. Tell the truth.
I'll talk to him if it's work related.
David Mullins.
Okay. I mean, if it's.
It is work-related. You just called 911 on me and told them a lie, and told them I was being combative with your customers.
So this gentleman is saying that he's not the one that called, that it was a.
No, he just stated that he said that to you. He just said that he said that.
Yeah, you can.
No, he just said that he told you that.
No,
You just said that on video.
Gentlemen, you're gonna walk away.
Oh, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. I'll turn my camera away
I'm
for
gonna
you.
have to get my boss involved because I never called you guys.
Okay,
I showed
so-
you my cell phone, officer, that I didn't call. Nobody here from call.
142 Central?
It was a customer that called.
So as far as you're aware, I was not being combative with anybody, from what you saw personally.
Reporting party on this call.
Am I correct, David? Did you see me being combative with anybody?
Officer
It was
Sapien.
Sharon McCabe.
Okay, I don't have an employee by that name.
All right, but Mr. Mullins, did you see me being combative with anybody?
I'm
See, he's not gonna answer that question because he's caught. That's what people do when they lie. They
Was
just,
this gentleman being provoking or being combative or anything like that?
If you want to come inside and talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you on camera.
Okay. I mean, that's perfectly.
you're not gonna lie to him on
So,
camera, you mean?
if that's it, we're gonna break off here.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's interested in your stories, Mullins. Get it
Thank you,
straight.
sir.
Have a great day.
And I'm gonna call your boss. Keep an eye out for the process server, Mullins. Oh, and I'll leave after you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, guys, well, I'm not trying to blow any sunshine here. You guys have been very professional, very courteous.
Thank you, sir.
You listen to both sides of the story. I'm glad your LT showed up. You can think about what you think you saw here today, and I hope we all learned something from it. I'm out here to get an education myself. I'm 51 years old and know nothing. The older I get, I realize I don't know a thing. But, you know, you saw what you were told here today by me. You saw what you were told by the postmaster, and tomorrow you'll watch the video. So you'll find out what the truth is.
All right.
All right? Gentlemen, have a good day. On a human level, stay safe.
Thank you.
We do have issues with rogue tyrant police officers. That did not happen here today. But there's a lot of wonderful, good law enforcement in this country. We support you guys, and we support the guys that are doing the right thing. And I only ask you two things. Honor your oath and weed out the bad guys, because they're not doing you any favors. A bad cop is your worst nightmare.
Yes, sir.
It's your worst enemy on the face of the earth is a bad cop. So don't let them get away with their nonsense, because it's not doing you any favors. And we really appreciate you guys for doing a good job, and we hope you continue that way.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are, well, except for you. You look like you're probably more my age, but you guys you have a long career ahead of you, and just, you know, don't get tainted by the system.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Keep
sir.
things straight, treat people fairly. That's all we ask.
Of course.
All right, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
And I didn't mean you're that old. You're, you might be a little younger than me. But no, seriously, gentlemen, I thank you, and I hope you have a good day and stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
All right, take care. And obviously, I'm going to wait until you guys leave to leave.
Right.
No, I can't leave before you, because then it looks like I got chased out of here. So, and I'll tell you what I do. What I'm going to do is I wait for you guys to leave, right? Then I'm going to go inside. I'm not even going to go into the retail area. Just by the post office boxes, I'm going to do one loop through, just so they know you guys didn't run me out of here, and then I'm gone. They'll probably never see me again. All right? Okay, that's it. That's all it is. That was the big story at the post office today, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Take care.
All right, guys. That's about it for this one. My intro got cut off. My outro got cut off before because the cops showed up. But you saw how that went. The postmaster here, David Mullins, got caught on video lying to the police and retreated back into the back of the post office, and you know, that's it for that. So if you guys have any feedback for the post office or the police officers, all that contact info will be in the description, and you can feel free to let those folks know how you did, how you think they did. I think the post office, Well, we only dealt with 2 people. We dealt with the clerk and we dealt with the postmaster. So it's 50-50. The clerk was fine. She was very helpful. But the postmaster is just power tripping on his position as a supervisor of the post office, and you know, thought he could order us around when we first got here, quickly got dismissed, and then made false claims to the police. So I think the cops did fine. They didn't give us any issues, and that's how it should be. So like I was saying, if you want to leave any feedback, all that info will be in the description. And if you appreciate these videos, you like what we do, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe, like, share this video, comment, and turn on notifications so you get notified when new videos come out. And definitely recommend you guys check out everything in my description, because in the descriptions of my videos I put a lot of info down there, and I see a lot of you guys in the comments not taking advantage of that, asking questions that you would have got the answer to if you would have looked. So definitely recommend you guys check that out. And that's about it for this one, guys. So watching The Watchman, out with Amagansett Press here in Sunland Park, New Mexico. See you on the next one, guys. Out.